Two other things that we do quite a bit of is generators for the bars. We had a lot of our customers would come to us and say in the past they've tried generators, but no one had what they were looking for, especially one that would have 3 different blends offered to it. And so what we did is we came up with a system where inside, number one, is very clean. We get rid of all the moisture. We have a very good filter system in here to where the nitrogen that comes out of here is going to be 99.9% pure. So in this unit, this is a triple blend generator. What this is going to allow you to do as a bar owner who has a lot of different types of beers that need different blends of CO2 nitrogen is that this generator will allow you to, basically it'll blend those different denominations all at one time. So we have a straight nitrogen. We also have a 60-40 mix CO2 to nitrogen, a 50-50, and a 25-75 CO2 to nitrogen mix. So before we came up with the generators, if you wanted to deliver that kind of gas to your kegs, either you did have to find a generator, but there's not very many out there, and the ones that we've seen and that we've been told by our customers are very unreliable, very bulky, very big, and don't really offer what we're able to offer here. So what we would have to do before is actually bring separate bottles, just like CO2, 50-pound, 75-pound bottles of that kind of mix into your location, and then when one ran out, you would have to go down, or one of your employees would have to go down and constantly change those bottles out. This hangs on your wall. It automatically regenerates and fills the tanks at a certain pressure, so we're always keeping you filled, your tanks filled, your kegs filled, so that you don't have to change out bottles. Now, outside of this, a lot of places don't push 3 different types of blends. Sometimes it's just 1, sometimes 2. So in that case, what we've done with a lot of them, we came up with just a strict nitrogen generator. So we are right now in the process of perfecting a blender that will set on the wall, and you may have heard of McDantum. McDantum is what we use right now, but they have given us the go-ahead to make our own. The McDantum blender is either a single or a double, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make our own blenders, a single or a double that will sit on the wall. With that blender, what will happen is we'll take our CO2 tanks, we'll run it into the blender, and then this generator here will constantly produce nitrogen, and that will feed right into that blender, mix those together, and you got your blends to go to your kegs. Again, that keeps you from having to change out any tanks, any nitrogen tanks, to where we don't have to deliver you nitrogen, ring up and downstairs, and you don't have to constantly go down and change it when you run out of gas. So this is a big one. We just started with this one. It's a very hot seller. People are very interested in it, and I think this is going to be our next one to really take off, so we're kind of gearing up to start making a whole lot of these generators as well. We've made a lot of these generators. We've sold a lot of them to our distributors, especially out in California. We have quite a few of them with our customers here, and they're very happy with that. They really they like the generators, and it saves us a lot of time and money.